How's it going, fellas? Support Motion Effects back with another video today. Today's video is just a quick little yap session, right? I just wanted to, give you guys a quick little recap on how life has been for me. I know I kind of disappeared off of the face of the earth for like a couple months, close to a year. So, I just wanted to come back here and just catch up with you guys, basically. Updates. Obviously, guys, I got a new crib, right? We're not back in the old crib with all the LED lights everywhere, posters on the wall, all that good stuff. We got our own spot now, a better spot, right? We got a little high rise going right now. We got a little balcony, and life has been really good. Honestly, the reason for life being good is just because I never gave up, right? I never gave up on trading, no matter how much people told me, trading's not gonna work, or trading is just super hard. Why do you think you can do this? Why not, right? Why not me, right? If all these other people can do it, why not me, right? And yeah, guys, I've just been on the grind, right? On the internet, off of the internet, it doesn't matter. I'm still grinding, right? And yeah, the reason why I even took a break from the internet in the first place is because I was honestly like comparing my life and my trading journey, or just my life journey in general, with other people who has been doing it for 5 years and 10 years and way longer time than me. And that is where I fucked up. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay, so I was kind of like, damn, bro, I just don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna take a break from social media. I took a break and, I just really focused on myself, right? I just focused on just enjoying life, right? I just wanted to enjoy life, and now I really just think about trading every single day and think about success every single day, right? And honestly, right, I honestly, I tried, bro. There's been multiple times, I had a up and down relationship with God, right? I obviously believe in God. I obviously love God. I trust in God. But I didn't want to get up every single day and pray and read my Bible and stuff like that. And it's not because I didn't love God, or it's not because, that I didn't believe that it was gonna work or whatever, but it's just like, I just felt drained, right? I just felt drained. I felt like I was putting in so much work, and I just wasn't getting any results, right? So yeah, I just took a break from social media. I just wanted to enjoy life. I wanted to enjoy just being alive, right? I wanted to enjoy life, right? I felt like I was missing out on so much. I was so focused and locked in on just trading, becoming a better version of myself, to where I just kind of lost my shit, right? So yeah, I took almost a year off of social media, and a lot of things changed since that. I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I'm really not missing out on anything in the world, right? And during that whole period of me taking time off social media, I was still trading, right? I never gave up on trading. I just kept on having faith. I kept on believing, hey, I'm not consistently profitable, but I am seeing green days. I am seeing green months. But at the same time, I'm still seeing red months and red days, right? I was chasing consistency. And what I really found out about everything was, it's really just my daily habits and routines, right? My daily habits and routines. That's what really brings consistency in the market, and just consistency in just becoming 1% better every single day, right? So me taking a break from social media and me stop comparing myself with all these other guys, and really just focusing on myself and trying to figure out why do I feel like I'm in this loophole where I'm not consistent, right? I'll do good and then I'll do bad. I'll do good and then I'll do bad, right? and I finally figured it out. And it's just the daily routines, your daily routines and habits. What you do from when you wake up to you go to at night when you're going to bed. Throughout the entire day, your daily habits and routines, that's what's gonna make you successful, right? And I figured that out not long ago. Honestly, it was pretty recent, like a month or two ago. And I really just started locking in on my daily routines. I really was lacking discipline, right? Your daily habits and routines, right? Having a daily routine builds a lot of discipline, right? And if you can accomplish every single task on your daily routine, that just shows that you're a disciplined person. Now, my struggle was I wasn't able to do that, right? There was days when I just didn't feel like doing it, right? Just like with what I started the video with about my relationship with God and me not wanting to get up and read or pray every single day. That was the discipline I was lacking that was preventing me from being a consistently profitable trader or being a consistently person who becomes 1% better every day, a consistent person with a consistent relationship with God, right? That's what I was lacking, just the discipline, right? So, right, the moral of the story, what I'm basically trying to say to you guys is in order for you guys to be successful in trading or I don't know what you guys want to do, content, drop shipping, whatever, in order for you guys to be successful at what you're focusing on, you need a daily routine. You need habits and routine that you do every single day. The same thing every single day, because that is going to build discipline, and discipline builds consistency. Okay? So I'm just going to show you guys my daily habits and routines. Okay? So let me go grab it real quick. Okay. So my daily habits and routine, I hang it up in my bathroom because as soon as I wake up, I go to the bathroom because, if you guys, I'm pretty sure everyone does this, right? But first thing you wake up in the morning, you go take a piss, right? So I just hang it up in my bathroom because it's the first thing I'm gonna see and it's gonna remind me, okay, I gotta knock these things out as soon as possible, okay? So starting off the day, I wake up at 7 a.m., right? Now, the reason why I don't wake up at 4 or 5 or 3 a.m. is because, come on, bro. You don't need to be waking up that early, right? You just need to wake up early enough for you to have enough time to start the day productive, right? So I woke up, and you just want to wake up as early as possible in terms of you get enough sleep. So for example, if you let's say you go to sleep at 10 p.m., right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 9 hours of sleep, right? You're just trying to get as much hours of sleep as possible so the next day you can have a lot of energy, right? Now if you're waking up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. and you're going to sleep at fucking 11:30, then you're not gonna have a lot of energy when you wake up. So you're more than likely probably gonna skip some of these things on your daily routine, right? So this is the whole reason why I wake up at 7 a.m. because if I go to sleep at 10 or if I go to sleep at 11 or even 12, I'm still gonna have a good amount of sleep, right? And me personally, I don't go to sleep any later than 12, okay? So daily routine, right? And first one on the list is I wake up at 7 a.m. every single day, right? And as soon as I wake up, I say a prayer, right? You gotta start the day off right with God, okay? Without God, you guys are not gonna get anywhere in life. I guarantee you that, okay? And trust me, I learned the hard way, okay? So prayer, first thing I do is start the day off with God, and then hygiene, okay? So I get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, and take a shower, right? If I took a shower the night before, sometimes I'll just wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and then start my journaling. But most of the days I'm really hopping in the shower just because hopping in the shower kind of wakes me up a bit more, right? So hygiene, and then I journal, right? Now, the reason why I journal is because it starts the day off with you being productive. It's kind of tricking you into already having a productive start to the day. If you can have a productive start to the day, then throughout the day you're gonna be productive, right? So I like to journal, where I like to get my thoughts positive. I like to start the day with positive thoughts. So I journal out 5 things I'm grateful for, and then my goals, and then how I'm gonna accomplish these goals. Okay. Now after this, I am gonna go over my goals with you guys too. But I go over my goals, so I write down my goals, and then I write down in depth how I'm gonna accomplish these goals. Okay. And then I'll talk my day into existence. Okay. Now I'm big on manifestation. Okay. So that is the whole reason why I talk my day into existence. And every single thing I put on paper, pen to paper, is very true, guys. Every single thing that I write down on paper, it always comes true. It's like a magic spell. It's kind of weird, right? And then after that, I try to make it mandatory for me for me to read at least 1 page of the Bible, okay? And that's the journal part, right? Now the next step is I trade from 9:15 to 9:35 a.m., okay? So from me waking up to me finishing my journal, that's from 7 to 8 and then 8 to 9, right? And then I have like a good 15 minutes before I hop on the charts, okay? Now at 9:15, I hop on the charts, right? And then I have right here what it is to have a successful trading day is 1, patience for my A+ setup, 2, risk management, 1% per trade, and 3, discipline, 2 trades max daily. And then obviously all of the above, all these things. If I can do all these things, that means I'm being disciplined, okay? And then, yeah, I normally trade from 9:15 to 9:35, right? No later than 9:40, honestly. And then after that, I really just enjoy my day. Throughout the day, I would hit some sort of exercise, whether it's just some push-ups, or I go for a run, or I go play basketball. It doesn't matter, just exercise, right? And this also goes together with me enjoying the day, right? So just having a daily routine, right? Something that you can write down and look at every single day. Guys, this is how you become successful consistently, right? You might make a couple $100,000, right, without a daily routine, but I guarantee you it's not gonna be consistent, right? Now, if you have a system that you can wake up to every day and follow, bro, this is how you be consistent in trading, in business, in whatever in life. This is how you be consistent, guys. Okay, so yeah, this is basically my daily routine. If you guys want to copy it, feel free. If you guys want to use it as a blueprint to create your own, feel free, right? And yeah, this is basically how I became consistent in the markets, right? Just by doing these things on a daily basis. This builds discipline. If you do this on a daily basis, right? No matter how you're feeling, right? No matter if you're tired as fuck and you don't want to wake up at 7 a.m., but you still do, right? This is how you're going to build discipline, and the discipline is going to transition into consistency. And then consistency beats skill, okay? So if you're a skillful trader, right, you're fucking, I don't know, you know all the fucking concepts in the world, right? Right? You have all the skill in the world, you have all the market fucking, I don't know, technical analysis in the world. You're still not going to be consistent unless you are a disciplined trader and your psychology is in check, right? So yeah, this is basically my daily routine, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to go over my goals with you guys also. Like I said, pen to paper, it's really a magic trick. If you guys can write down every single thing that you truly want to do and write down in depth what you want to do, I guarantee you guys it is going to come true. Okay, so this was just my daily routine, and now I'm going to grab my whiteboard with my goals, and then I'm going to break it down for you guys also. Okay, so be right back. Okay. So we're back again, and we got the goals. Okay. So guys, these are my goals. So my 2026 goals, I actually had different goals than this. I recently erased them and put new goals because my past 2026 goals, I already accomplished all of them, right? Like I said before, pen to paper is literally a magic trick. If you guys do pen to paper, or you just write it out on a fucking board or something, a whiteboard, it's gonna come true, right? My last 2026 goals before these was I wanted to get my own apartment, right? Well, I wanted to get an upgraded apartment, I should say, because I always had my own apartment, right? But I wanted to get a more upgraded apartment, right? The apartment I was staying in was low-key in the slums, right? So I got a new apartment. I wanted to become closer to God. That was the second one. The third one, I wanted to be consistently profitable, right? And I wanted to be freedom. And all 5 of those, I checked off the list. So now these are my new goals, right? And like I said before, every time you put your goals, you want to put how you're going to do them, okay? So right now, my main focus is financial and life freedom. What does that mean? I want to be financially free, right? I want to be rich as fuck. I want to be a millionaire. I want to make this shit work for real, okay? I'm tired of this little, money. I'm tired of these 7, 8, 10K months. Like, bro, I'm trying to make some crazy bread. 6 figures, 7 figures, billions, okay? So that's basically my goal right now, financial freedom and life freedom, okay? So just freedom in general, that's my goal, right? I want to be free. I want to be able to just not have to worry about go to a 9 to 5, clock in and clock out, right? And obviously, that's currently where I'm at, right? I'm not working a 9 to 5 anymore. So I would say I currently have life freedom. But at the end of the day, like, I still don't feel like I have life's freedom for some reason. Because I feel like with financial stress, there's no freedom in life, if that makes any sense. But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna just go over my goals, right? My main goals right now is financial and life freedom. How am I gonna make these things happen? Day trading, right? And to be a day trader, you have to be consistently profitable, okay? So what that means, it means green weeks and green months, okay? Now, what it takes to be a consistently profitable day trader, it takes discipline, right? So this is how I'm gonna become a day trader, okay? So my goal is financial freedom and life freedom, right? How am I gonna achieve financial freedom and life freedom? By becoming a day trader, okay? Now, how do you become a day trader? You have to be disciplined, right? So this goes back to a daily routine, right? That builds discipline, okay? Following that daily routine every single day, that builds discipline, right? I also have here, doing what you need to, even when you don't want to. That is discipline right there, okay? So for example, like before, I said I didn't want to wake up every day and pray and read my Bible because I'm just not the type of person who likes reading. But it takes, that's what builds discipline, right? If I can wake up and do that even when I don't want to, right? Literally what it just says right here. It says doing what you need to even when you don't want to. If I can get up and pray and read my Bible every single day, I'm building discipline. And I am becoming closer to God and becoming a better person overall. So overall, it just benefits you, right? Number 2, patience. It takes patience to become a consistently profitable day trader, right? So waiting for that A+ setup to show, delayed gratification, okay? So for example, showing up every single day, right? And win, losses, doesn't matter. You're not gonna become a millionaire next week, next month, next 2 months, right? You gotta have that delayed gratification, right? You gotta enjoy the process, right? So patience is a big key. And then number 3, I have risk management, right? In order for you to be consistently profitable as a day trader, you need to manage your risk, right? You can't be going in there over leveraging every single trade and then just one day you might have a crazy win, and then the next day you just lose all of that and blow your account, right? So you have to manage risk. That's what it takes to be consistently profitable. And then 4, I have confidence. Okay, now in this, I'm just talking life into myself, right? I can do this. I've been putting in the work for 2.5 years. It's actually 3 years now, so I need to change that. But I've been putting in the work for 3 years. I know what I'm doing, right? So just confidence, just having confidence whenever you're in the markets, knowing that, bro, you've been doing this for a while. You know exactly what to look for. You know exactly what you're doing. Just have confidence, bro. Just take that setup if it matches your A+ setup. Take the fucking trade, right? Just confidence in general. Confidence that you're gonna make it. Confidence that the trade is gonna hit TP. Confidence that you are gonna become successful. Confidence that you're gonna accomplish your goals. Confidence in general. You just need confidence, okay? And then the last thing I have on here, it also has an asterisk next to it, just because it's honestly the most important thing for me to become a day trader and for me to accomplish my goals, which is faith, blind faith, delusional, right? So what that means is just having faith, right? Even when you can't see your future, even when you don't know if you are gonna make it in trading or not, you gotta be fucking delusional, bro. You gotta be delusional. You gotta tell yourself, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna do it. I don't care what no one says. You gotta look crazy, right? Being delusional, having that blind faith, trust me, bro, that's how you're gonna crush it, and that's how you are gonna become successful and are gonna become a trader, right? Right here, faith, it also ties into the Lord, right? Just the Lord got you, right? He sees the hard work, the dedication. He sees how much you want it, right? Keep believing and depending on him, right? So that's just me talking to myself, just telling myself, hey, have faith, trust in the Lord. He got you. No matter what, he got you. He sees the hard work. He sees how much you want this shit, right? Just don't give up. Just trust in him. He got you, bro. It doesn't matter, all the fears, everything that the devil is trying to throw on you to worry and to worry about if you're going to be successful, to worry about if you're going to make trading happen, to worry about if you're ever going to be able to retire your parents, right? That's just the devil, bro. The Lord already got you. The Lord already knows that you're going to be successful. You just got to believe. You just got to have faith in the Lord, right? You just got to believe in the Lord. You just have to believe that the Lord got you for real. And then I promise you, you will become successful and you will become a day trader. You will retire your parents, right? And then I just have a little quote right here. It just says, trust in him, he got you. Just a little reminder, okay? But yeah, guys, I just wanted to really just have a little yap session with you guys, show you guys really what changed for me to, start seeing consistency in the markets and just consistency in elevating myself every day, right? It was really just me putting pen to paper, writing down my daily routine and writing down my goals, waking up, looking at these things every single day and putting in the work, right? And yeah, that's it for the yap session. And I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow after we go crush the fucking markets. Peace.